I read The Art of Survival by Lilith Quinn, and it is devastating and aching. What an emotional story. I loved it, so let's get right into it. In this story, we follow Beverly, a 23-year-old artist who's technically surviving on her own, but mentally, she's barely staying afloat. Her life is a constant cycle of substances, art, and avoidance, all while being haunted by a deeply religious upbringing and a family that feels more suffocating than supportive. She only sees them in small doses, but even that is enough to reopen wounds that never really got to heal. At this point in her life, Beverly's suffering feels like it's always with her, part of her routine, part of who she is. Between her family trauma, her eating disorder, and her struggles with self-worth, there were so many times I honestly wished I could reach into the book and hug her. She's learned to numb herself because caring hurts too much. And the way that the author captures that emotional detachment feels so real. The family dynamics, especially with her mother, are layered and frustrating, especially where control is disguised as faith and love. We also see how Beverly navigates relationships outside of her family. Some are transactional, some are very damaging, and there are a few sweet and tender ones. Now, there's this ongoing theme of her not fully realizing how deeply she's been hurt because pain has been normalized for her, and it's devastating to witness. This book is beautifully written, but it is heavy. There were moments where I felt like I was drowning alongside with her, and I definitely teared up more than once. This will hit close to home if you've ever felt disconnected from your body, your family, or even your own reflection. I really recommend checking out the trigger warnings before diving in because this isn't a light read and it doesn't soften the ugly parts of survival. If any part of Beverly resonates with you, I hope you're gentle with yourself after reading. Carrying this kind of pain for so long and still existing is a quiet kind of strength that deserves recognition. This is very much a sad girl litfic moment, and I recommend adding to your TBR. Just again, check the trigger warnings, and if you've read it, I would love to know your thoughts. And as always, happy reading.